Guys, I did a thing. I traveled via bus within the UK rather than the usual train transportation that I use. You know when SAPA owed you? SAPA is abbreviation for serious absence of purchasing ability. Then you get to now think of alternatives to do things differently. This video is not actually to shove any option down your throat, but then I would just be stating the obvious logically, okay? Family, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, you are also welcome. Like I said, I'm Middle J. I film everything beauty, lifestyle, vlog, travels, and all of this good stuff. If you're interested in any of this, you know what to do. Just subscribe to my channel. That subscribe button, if it's still very red in color on your screen, that means you've not subscribed. Please help this girl. Help me. Just subscribe. That bell like symbol on your screen, just click on it. YouTube is going to notify you whenever I post a new video. So guys, in today's video I am talking about the difference between traveling within the UK using the train system or the train as a medium of transportation and using the bus. Okay, as you all know, train use the track system while buses travel on road. Guys, usually when I travel I use the train, but this time around actually it was not because I was broke, but then I was just like, there should be a cheaper way, because these days I get to travel a lot and I told myself I need to save more. Like when it comes to transporting myself, what are the other cheaper means to travel? And then the bus as a means of transportation popped in my head and I said, yeah, why not try it? So I'll be showing you guys how I booked. As you can see on your screen right now, you can use mega bus, you can use train line. Yes, if you don't know, train line has a bus means of transportation. Like instead of booking the normal train, they have a space for booking buses. I didn't know this until lately. So then you go, I used mega bus because I traveled to Manchester, guys, and I used mega bus. You just go onto this website and then you book, you choose the day, the time you want to depart, if you want to do a single ticket or a return ticket. It is very straightforward. And if you want to use the train line, you just go use the same method. Go to Google and input the train line. It's going to bring the option of using a bus and you follow the same prompt. Okay, so firstly I'll be talking about the booking. Let's start from the genesis. The booking, there is no much difference, to be honest, between booking traveling using a bus and using a train. Is quite similar. Just follow the prompt. Personally guys, the train station where I stay in the UK is not far to my house. It's just about 7 minutes drive. Like it's easily accessible. That's the word. It's locatable, if there's something like that. Like everybody knows this is a train station. Like if you're in Manchester, you are in London, wherever you are, you know that this is a train station. But using the buses is a different ball game. I would just like to share my experience when I traveled to Manchester using the mega bus. Guys, I was literally running like a mad woman on the road because I thought I've gotten to the destination where I was gonna book the bus or get the bus. Sorry, when I got there they told me it wasn't this place. I had to start work. I actually, in my head, I thought there would be like a major bus station, if that makes sense, just like a train, just like a building that shows, oh, you go in there and get the bus. But that was not it, guys. They just had like a normal bus station when you are traveling intra your city. Yeah, that's just how the bus station is, and there is a label there with the mega bus sticker. So that was just it. Like I was not running helter-skelter until I met somebody who pointed to it that is the bus station. Like it is a bus station with the covert and the shed, not literally a building. Like I thought I would miss my bus. Say that locating the bus station is more stressful than locating the train station, to be honest. Next, can we talk about the arrival of the bus? The bus literally spent additional 25 minutes before getting to where I work. Of course, train travel via the track while buses use the roads. You are likely to experience traffic delays and all of that. You have to stop for the traffic light. You know, that is something that doesn't really happen when you travel with the train. So entering, I will drop a video for you guys. As you can see, it wasn't bad. It was not bad, guys. It was comfortable, but then sitting for a long time in a bus is not too good. Unlike the train, you get to stand up in between toilet breaks, in between meals. To be honest, for train you can walk back and forth, and the pathway, I said the corridor, something like that. Yeah, the link corridor. But using the bus, you can't really walk around, like you are stagnant, you are seated. So that is another disadvantage of taking the bus. For trains, I learned that there are some trains that you can also book, like the sleeping. They have like chairs that you can push to the back to sleep. But for the bus, I don't think they have anything like that. You are just seated. Regarding buying foods or eating, for the train, you don't have major stopovers where you can come out and buy things. But for the bus, that's another advantage, right? You can actually have a stopover and quickly get down in like 2 minutes to purchase drinks, in the meantime, while the bus is waiting, if that makes sense. So then, now guys, I would like to talk about the stopover, because for my part of the UK to Manchester, you have to have a stopover at Birmingham, and the stopover actually took about 45 minutes. Like, that was too long. Like, unlike train, like the stopover for trains actually can be up to that, but oftentimes it's not really up to that, really, especially if you travel during the day. They don't really have somewhere comfortable where you can sit. Like, you just have to sit there by the bus station. Like, it's not really nice, to be honest. It might be a bit stressful, especially when you have loads and all of that. And then, talking about loads, in buses you have limited space to put your loads, but for trains you can carry more loads, because of course trains are more spacious. There are more space to put your stuff in your things. They have the overhead board compartment and all of that. Guys, after about 45 minutes, I got a connecting bus from Birmingham to Manchester. That came about 45 to 50 minutes later. I just had to rush into a shop, I think Sainsbury. Yeah, as you can see on your screen, I went into Sainsbury and I got some donuts and some drinks, some juice, some water, just to prep me ahead of the journey. Let's talk about the price, like the cost of travel, because I know that's what many people are interested in. So guys, regarding the price, okay, let's take Manchester for instance. From my part of the UK to Manchester, if I will use a train, before I embarked on this journey, guys, I actually went online on Trainline to check the train ticket, and from to and fro from my part of the UK to Manchester, I would have spent nothing less than £80, guys. But via the bus, ask me, just ask me how much I paid. I paid £26, guys, for and fro. How much have I saved? I've saved about more than £60, like let's say £50, because I bought foods and all of that. So let's say I saved £50. That £50 it will do my grocery shopping for the month. I saved £50 because, like, it is very alarming, the cost. Like, you don't know these things until you actually see them and do them. Who would have thought? Like, I never thought that using a bus would be that cheap compared to the train. It's expensive. The difference between the cost is too much. Like, it's more than 100%, if not 200%. Like, so if you're looking for a cheaper way to travel, the bus means of transportation is definitely for you. And then buses travel long distances, like the tiniest village a bus will go.
Guys, surprisingly, buses in the UK also do have toilets in case you want to move your bowel or you want to pass urine. Of course, just like the trains, the buses also have where you can do all of this. That's super amazing, honestly, guys.
Another major difference is that the schedules for the train is a bit more reliable, to be honest, because there are trains at different times. If you want to book for trains, if you get to the site, you will see different times option. But for the buses, okay, for instance, I traveled on a Tuesday and I was to return on a Thursday. Guys, do you know I had to return on a Wednesday because I could not get a bus for Thursday? So they just told me, even that Wednesday was only one bus. Do you get? So I don't know, maybe it's a mega bus thing. Okay, I'm yet to try what's it called, I'm yet to try the train line. So maybe when I give that a trial, then I will have more scheduled times. But for trains, it's more reliable. For buses, I have my reservation. So the trains have more departure and arrival times compared to the bus, like in clear words. And now guys, let's talk about the speed, because I know majority of people watching this video are more interested in the cost, the comfort, and the speed. So let's talk about the speed. To be honest with you, we all know the train is faster. Like from my part of the UK to Manchester could have been 3 hours via train, but because I used the bus, I had to travel like 4 hours. So I tell people the difference usually is not more than an hour. Okay, and the trains can be a bit bumpy sometimes because of the tracks, and the buses are quite smoother. I don't know how that works. You know, if you really want to use the bus, you just have to get up earlier or start your journey earlier, if that makes sense. Moreover guys, apart from the fact that trains are perceived to be high class and buses are perceived to be a little bit lower class, but then I feel personally that is not the major important. What I'm after is the speed, the comfort, and the cost, especially the cost. For the cost, I will go for, you know, now for the bus. All right, you would have to save a lot of money. For the speed, yeah, the train, but the difference is not too significant as far as I am concerned. And for the comfort, like I said, if you are flipping Lagos, you've entered Danfo, my dear, you don't have a problem. Even though you've not entered some rough buses or traveled via rough buses in Nigeria or Africa, whatever, you can actually cope with the bus. It's not that bad. Like, you can still stretch your leg. The space in between the seats isn't bad at all. Like, I still got to stretch my leg. I had my donuts, I got my drinks, and then the bus was not too populated. I get to pull my bag close to me, and then I enjoyed my ride. Look at these factors, preceding factors, and pick the best method of travel for you. Okay. I hope this video has been very informative. I hope you found what you're looking for. Guys, I will see you in my next one. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like this video, share and comment. And guys, kindly follow me on my social media platforms. On my Instagram at Miss Pegs, I will leave it on your screen. Okay, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be just notified whenever I post a new video. All right, I'll see you guys later. You know how we do it. Peace and light.